Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, January 25th, 5:13 in the morning, and we're going to talk quickly about Ethereum and Bitcoin. I think Ethereum is foreshadowing some positive momentum for the whole crypto market now. The fact that the buyers are flooding into Ethereum as Bitcoin has been moving sideways is saying a couple things, right? If we're looking at Bitcoin right now on the daily chart here, we're seeing that for the longest time now, we've been stuck in this negative momentum downwards, right? So we did had that run up, for since the 20K, we broke above, and then the whole time we were very overextended, right? Specifically on the momentum side on the MACD, and right as soon as we had that crossover, this is the weighted MACD. Just as soon as we start having a downtick here, it just has a crossover as opposed to the actual MACD crossing over on this side, right? So it just foreshadows the crossover coming up way before it happens. But as soon as basically it's a weighted MACD, it's taking the averages, and as soon as you start seeing a downtick, basically enough compared to the previous bars here. It just shows you crossover here, indicating that sometime soon we're supposed to have a crossover on the actual MACD, right? So as soon as we had that crossover, as soon as we start having that downtick, we obviously the negative momentum cycle started, and we started just to keep on going down, down, down. That's daily for almost, here looks like it's been since since the beginning of the month, right? And we just stuck inside for the whole time on the bottom until today. We're actually where we're seeing an uptick as we go up, right? We still have 12 hours, 11:45 minutes for this to close. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that the fact that what happened with Ethereum, now this is the Ethereum chart, the fact that we started having such a increased momentum and buyers started to flood into the second biggest market cap, right? Because Bitcoin here, it's been right now people are seeing that, hey, look, okay, we've been stuck in the bottom for a while. The weighted MACD the MACD started uptick. The weighted MACD is about to have a crossover here. If you can see that the MACD line is about to cross over the signal line, which is the red line. And when we've been for a while on the negative side here, once you have that downtick, it indicates that we're supposed to have a reversal in the momentum itself, right? And if I show you here the 200 and the 55, we found that support in the 55 EMA on the daily. The crossover is about to happen here on the MACD, so we need to see by the end of the day what this is if this is going to continue to go up or no. Because for a while he was started to flatten out, right? It was a steep move downwards. We flattened out, and now it looks like we're about to start to have that reverse momentum. Same thing here, right? RSI. It's not saying much, but usually at this level of the RSI, looking back in the day here, I'm just gonna zoom out a bit. Back in the day here, this level of the RSI, if we go all the way here, it caused when we're at those levels with the RSI, we can see how we can have an actual major uptrend on the daily, right? Even when we're here, we're going up, and it just shows you that even this level right here is not really oversold, so it's not really all the way in the bottom. But Bitcoin showed us before that when we reach levels like this, we can actually have major run-ups coming after, even at higher numbers, right? Even at higher RSIs. We just see that that Bitcoin actually continues to move upwards. So I think what happened is that buyers start to see this, and it's Bitcoin is at 33,400. So in terms of a return of investment, ROI, it's foreshadowing that, hey, sometime soon we should be actually going up. We found that support 55 EMA, reversal in the momentum, RSI at a level where we usually actually bounce off. And how can we maximize our money here? What's a good coin that we can use that that can actually have a high return of investment? And what other than the second biggest coin in terms of market cap, Ethereum? And I think that's what happened. Buyers started to flood into Ethereum right now. This was very irregular. If you saw the video from yesterday, we saw that Ethereum has been going up as Bitcoin has been moving sideways. Bitcoin has been moving sideways. Ethereum, boom. Yesterday we had a really nice uptrend up to 15. That's yesterday, 15%. And then Ethereum yesterday actually broke all-time highs again, right, to 21%. We actually pushed all the way up to 1,476. And if we zoom all the way out here, I'm not sure if you can see it on but we actually did pass the all-time highs. See this? We peeked through it. So it's showing you that something's about to happen, right? The market is optimistic, and yeah, money's flooding into the second biggest market cap coin and the most safest coin in terms of an investment, and it's going to give you a nice. It has a high potential of a return of investment, right? So right now, if we're looking at that again at Bitcoin, so this is what Bitcoin is doing, right? On the daily chart, we're looking at the momentum is increasing. RSI is moving up. It's at a level where we can have a bounce up. We're looking like we are finding that resistance right here. Right, we're finding that resistance at the 100 EMA, and we do need to break above the 33,870. Basically, we need to break above this to actually see continued momentum. If we go to the 4-hour here or the 6-hour, well, let's just go to the 4-hour. This is it. So I think this is what's happening right now. We're seeing that we did find that support at the, especially with this increased volume, very nice sweep to the bottom side. We found resistance at the 200 EMA, broke above it, then found resistance against the 33,837, went down to retest the 200 EMA, and now again, boom, and we're finding that resistance literally right here at the 55 and 100 EMA. Now, on the bigger time frames, it looks like we do want to reverse. And right now, we're having an ascending triangle, right? So buyers are coming in at a quicker, they're gaining more power as we move upwards with time, right? And then as we go down, we're having higher lows, but the same ceiling in terms of resistance, right? And it looks like we are trying to push above this. Now, if we do continue to find that resistance over here, we can actually get rejected, and we can keep going back down here and make a higher low, right? But in terms of momentum, we're looking here. If I show you this, that the momentum is actually increasing, right, to the upside. We're not even trying to go bottom to the bottom side. We're not even allowing it on a 4-hour time frame. You can tell that the buyers here are actually in control, much more than the sellers. And yeah, as we go here, the momentum has been decreasing. Over here, we had a major downtrend. Now we're having lower downtrends as we move forward, right? So a couple of things here to say about this is just showing the positive, optimistic sentiment in the market. It's also showing you that the RSI is also having higher highs as we go. So in terms of price action, strength, we are also increasing. And yeah, I think that's what people are mainly looking at right now with Bitcoin. So we can break above this, and we're definitely going to see resistance along this line. But this right here, so almost at the 35,450, somewhere in this box right here, that's where we're going to find our majority of resistance. This is just very light resistance, I would say. I don't think Bitcoin is going to have a hard time breaking above this. But specifically on the bigger time frames, we look like we had enough time to actually go sideways and retrace for a correction. Looks like we did spend enough time according to our MACD here and according to the RSI. So we need to break above these levels, go up here. We're definitely going to find that resistance again. We're going to go back down to retest, and we need to see what happens here, right? I'm not saying that this is going to blow up and continue to move, but looks like, there's positive signs. We're seeing those nice green candles as we go up. So that's a positive news for Bitcoin. And now same thing with Ethereum, right? Ethereum, right, yesterday it did break above all-time highs. And if we're looking at maybe lower time frames here on the 4-hour, I think that so we did break above this guy over here. The 100 EMA broke above it, found resistance along the 55 and the 21 EMA, broke above those. Then we played around for a bit, right? A couple of videos ago, we said that this is the range we're stuck in. You can tell each candle here is having an E. So we have a nice green candle, buyers come in, and then boom, red candle right after to oppose that. Then the third candle would show indecisiveness. What's going to happen here? We have an equal amount of buyers and sellers. Same thing. Try again. Boom. Right after. Again, indecisiveness. We try again. Goes down. And as soon as I think what happened with Bitcoin, how it's actually reversing its trend. 55 EMA, we broke right above this range. People went in, That's all we needed to see. And then boom, we actually flew. We actually flew a good amount. As soon as we 22% increase in Ethereum. This is very optimistic, right? We're seeing that buyers are starting to come in again to the market. And right now with Ethereum, I think there's on the 4 hour. We are expected to have a downtrend coming up to find support along this line. So we need to find support along this line. And I think as soon as right now with whatever happened with Ethereum and how Bitcoin's been reacting, once Bitcoin actually starts to have the uptrend, then Ethereum will blow up above this line again. The fact that we got to these, passed through these all-time highs and actually pierced through it while Bitcoin was going sideways or having consolidation to the bottom side of it. Ethereum's coming in here and we're finding wicks to the bottom. Buyers are coming in. Buyers are coming in. If you're looking at the 1 hour here, people are buying. Although it's a bit bearish, not bearish, sorry, but there's a lot of indecisiveness, but it's more towards the buyer side, right? It's more towards the buyer side. There's a lot of wicks to the bottom here. This is what's foreshadowing for me what's going to happen with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is already at very high numbers, very high price, and people are looking for a second avenue to make more money. What's the most safest? It's Ethereum, and I think it's clearly showing in the price action. So let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed anything, and definitely join our Discord, join our group. You'll see those signals a lot quicker. And yeah, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching.